How's it going, everyone? My name is Apples, and I'm gonna be telling you everything that I know since the last night. Last night, I streamed for 12 hours trying to figure out every single little thing about bartering system, about ships, about how this works, about the new update, because there's a lot of things, okay? So, I'll begin with the bartering system. You press M for the map. You go to your bottom right corner, as you can see the two lines, the two little arrows, left and right. Okay, you press this one, pops up with this one. And what does it mean? Okay, so let's begin from the top. Exchange remaining 100. So this is every 4 hours it resets, so you can only do 100 of these. Okay, refreshes every 4 hours and it's gonna switch. These from everyone that I asked is everyone has a different kind of wants. So let's say if you trade for me now, I will need to trade alloy, log, and rough red crystals for the level 1 items. And for Billy on the same EU server, there's going to be something else. I just went and gathered some logs because logs are sold out on the market. How does the bartering system work? So let's say logs, I just gather them, or whatever your material you choose. You press you want, first of all, the initial trade, aka you want something that you can buy, craft, have in your storage to craft into a level 1 item. So let's say logs. So you press this and it takes you to this island right here. So you need to swim there, and with your boat, especially if you want the more weight that you can carry, the better, because there's some footage of me struggling if I'm overweight. And it is not fun. You're going to be slow as a mother trucker. So definitely would recommend having a bigger boat. So speaking of bigger boat, okay, before I move on from that topic, from level 1, you just find whatever you want to, like, let's say ancient urn piece. So you search for ancient urn piece, and it is the top version for conch shells. So then you go to this island and you trade for that. And for that, you trade from this. Also, how are you gonna get overweight? Pretty easily, okay? So from the initial trade, from one, you're gonna do a 1 exchange, okay? 1 exchange. This, you only need to bring 746 logs. It's gonna say 2. You're gonna need to bring double. Makes sense? Makes sense. So you're gonna trade this amount of logs for 2 pieces of ancient urn pieces, okay? So what that means is you're going to have in your inventory, also put the things in your ship's inventory, okay? So then we move on. This, you will have now on that island, when you do this trade, 2 of these urn pieces. So now you will trade, you see? Oh, exchange remaining 2. So you will actually trade 2 for 2. So you will now have 2 shells in your inventory, okay? Makes sense? Moving on. So now we can only make 4. So let's say if you had an extra 1 from last bartering, you can exchange 4 more. That's why it's the limitation over here, because you can't do too much if you have like a collection or something. So you can only exchange 2. But this is where the overweight comes in very, very quickly. So 2 of these, because they weight 800 LT, that's a lot. So you're going to trade 2 for these 3. So they already weight 900 each. So you're going to be having 6. So 6 times 900. 5,400 or something along those lines. Anyway, so you're going to be overweight from just 1 trade. And we want to trade this, or these 2, and then this one. So you're like the more weight, that's why I'm saying the more weight, the better. Because, oh my god, you're going to be doing, if you definitely don't want to go from, let's say, this island and then go to this island and you repeat and repeat. Like, you're not going to have enough time, what I'm trying to say. So the more weight, the better. So speaking of ships, I do have an improved frigate. Last night I managed to snipe all of the right materials. What materials do you need to upgrade your ship? It's pretty much the same thing as the sailboat. Upgrade, you go to any port, Epheria, Velia, or whatever, and you go to the wharf manager or wharf WHRF. Okay, that's the one. And you go there and you press upgrade ship. So these are the materials they need to have. So the main question that a lot of people have, do you need to upgrade this and then this? I think you can just upgrade this, but you're not gonna have the right materials and the like very soon. So just upgrade this. It's not gonna take you that much time. It's pretty simple. Steel, very simple. Pine wood, very simple. Standardized timber, you just need to log. It's just very simple materials. The only bottle caps that you will have is this one and this one. This one is going to be more probably the hardest one because you need to craft plywood hardener, and the traces of earth are sold out, at least on you. So if they're still not sold out on your server, I definitely recommend just buying a ton of traces of earth. Or if you have them, congratulations, you can craft that hard pillar, because I had some over my alchemy cooking, so I'm really happy. Where do you buy the old prow, old plating, and etc.? You go to Epheria and you talk to this little guy, the Fallacy dude, and you just buy them for 3 mil each. I can't speak. That's how you upgrade, and it takes you a couple of seconds. It doesn't take you like a whole day to construct. But yeah, this is gonna be really good because the weight is super duper really nice, dude. I want that weight, but I have my epheria. Okay, so I've been traveling, and as you can see, my rations are depleted. And it's the same thing with cannon fire, and it's just like your ship's stamina, if you might say it. Okay, so what you need to have is, or how you need to restore it is, you go to wharf, you go to your port, and you go to the dude that we're now right now, and you click buy supplies. Okay, buy supplies, boom, and you just refill it from your inventory or storage. Or what you can do is actually, I have not tested yet. I guess I can test it now. You can also pre-order these chowders. No idea how to cook the chowder though. Dried oyster, pepper, milk, pork, teff bread. So I think they're gonna be sold out. Yeah, sold out. Yeah, you're gonna have to go underwater gathering a little bit. But yeah, the chowder actually restores your worker stamina, I think, like the most efficient way. Recovers sailor's condition. You can also have the bread, the raisin bread from the duty. There you go. But it only recovers 1, so that's why you kind of don't want to, give the bread. You want the more efficient one. As I was testing consumables, you can go to here, and let's buy the cheapest one. I guess we can buy this one too. Special, the min priced ones, okay? So now supply, interesting. So special, simple works. I guess you just click on whatever you want to use, and then you press use, and let's see, 59. Simple crown meal, 81. Boom. So when you want to refill your cannonball capacity, you use your origin with winds and all that stuff. As you can see, it says emergency cannonball supply. I think I'm at capacity 150, so I can't refill anymore. Let's go do the bartering system. I also have 1 sailor, so you can refill his stamina by going to this guy, or refill his whatever it's called, just his stuff. Forgot to mention that, how do you get a sailor? The first sailor that I got, you just basically go to Epheria, Velia, and buy the contract for 3 million. I'll show you, there's probably other places where you can buy them, but basically you go to this guy, at least in Velia, you press this, you press shop, you get the sailor contract. You can get them in different villages, but I'm just showing you how I did it, okay? So you get the sailor contract, you get 1. Then you go to Velia's Inn, and then you talk.
Hunters here at the inn always have work.
I'd like a higher sailor. Okay, so sailor, boom. I don't think I can hire this guy because I don't have the space. So yeah, after you talk to this chick, you go to a random sailor. First time I had the goblin, now I have a dwarf. I need that contract thing, and you just give him. And I think I heard you there's an ability that you can like he's gonna fail. So yeah, sometimes you're gonna fail, but I don't have a spot on my ship, so I don't know why I'm doing this. But yeah, this is how you do it. Okay. So good luck in hiring sailors. Moving on with the video. By manage sailors, and you right click and you give him raisins. I think there's faster way to refill this, but I'm just gonna do this. Condition, and my dude just brings me 2 more speed, 8 more Excel turn, and this. So when you do the quest, you're gonna be able to push your sailor numbers to 5, and then pay to win an extra 5. So yeah. So for sailing, of course, you want to wear your sailing clothes because it's going to give you more speed. So with my sailing, it only gives me 4.5 extra, but it's 4.5. So very nice. Also, the new improved frigate, what can it do? It's a little bit faster, I assume. I have not tested. I should have probably tested it on normal frigate speed and then this one. But yeah, this is going to be goddamn tootin' fast. So one of the beautiful things about this is when you're basically sailing, you can just press right click or left click. So let's say right click, and it just shoots. The cannons are on the side, so you don't need to come off. And yeah, as you can see, the speed is actually pretty good, right? We're only like okay. So another thing that people have been asking me, what is the wind and what is the wave icons on the left and on the right? So this is just basically how rough is the sea, aka how smooth is going to be the sailing. This is where the wind blows. So let's say now we're directly into the wind. So this is also the orange bar is the speed. So as you can see, my speed is better now because I just press shift. But it should be slowing down after the shift XL ends because we're going against the wind, right? So now if we would go with the wind, it's going to go even higher just because we're catching up the wind. So yeah, that's how it pretty much works. So let's go and do the log and the alloy. So log is going to be the first. So we need to go right over here. Okay, so another option that we have is to remove the sails on with the sail. So when you're swimming against the wind, you want to remove the sails. So, you don't struggle against the wind. And if you're going with the sails, you want, if the wind is blowing your direction, then you want the sails. So you have more speed. That's how it works. So yeah, as you can see, it's just when it picks up the speed, dude, it's just a goddamn rocket boat, like a speedboat. Like I have an engine or something. So yeah, I'm really happy with, I don't think it's just gonna bring a lot of money to people, but I enjoy this, dude. I enjoy the fact that I'm like struggling and trying to find like the resources that I need, something new, I'm learning. And it's just, I don't know, I'm enjoying myself. Okay, so now that we got to the island, you're gonna see this little Creo dude looking dude, and the icon anchor will pop up. So you press the anchor, and when you have sailors, you can actually go supply. So it's gonna bring you more supplies, so you don't need to. Basically, I think that's how it works. So rations 5536611. It has a 20 minute cooldown. So we got 115. Boom. So we got a little bit more rations. And explore sometimes gives you quests. Sometimes like it's more RNG. It cannot like bring anything. There's a couple of different things. So as you can see, it says like, oh my god, you don't have anything. So what you want to do is put the logs and all the things that you want to trade inside here. So how many logs did you request? 746. Boom. Now we barter. Exchange once because we only have once available. Okay. Boom. Now we traded. So we now depart and we go for the aloe vera. Aloe vera. Also, we could trade this, but we don't have them. God damn it, man. So yeah, we go this one. Also, sometimes a pirate ship can appear. I'm assuming it's random. Sometimes I encountered like one on top of each other and then another two pop, like in 5-second intervals. There's like 4 ghost ships appeared on top of me, and from what I can tell you, I don't know what triggers it. Maybe battling the sea monsters, it's what it triggers, but the notification doesn't really pop up, or especially if you're listening to music or talking to people, is just not gonna like. So just be aware. Sometimes look behind you, and it's gonna spawn right behind you, and you can only like you can 2-shot him, so it's not a big deal. And sometimes they drop some cool stuff. So I personally got these 2. I need 3 more, and I will be able to summon, I assume, something cool. They also drop usable pirate ship remains, the cockspider cannonballs, the ship debris, and the phantom ships. Anchor. So barter, we need 2254. So barter, change once because we only have once. Boom. Also, see, there's a 15-minute cooldown, so the more sailors you have, the better also for these. Okay, so what is the next one that we go for? This one. It's a little bit far away. And what about the next one? It's a little bit closer. Pirate Island. We can go there. Hey, see? That's the pirate boat. I don't know if it spawned for us or for everyone else, or how that does work, but it's easy, 2-shottable, and you definitely want to kill them. I love my improved frigate. Nice. Okay, what did I get? I'm letting my pets pick it up, the loot. And it gives... Oh, nice, we got the one. Scroll piece. And some other parts. Nice. So 2 more, and then we can probably summon something cool. I don't know, I have not yet summoned it, so... Hey, that's one of them. There we go, found it. So yeah, don't be afraid. These guys are pretty easy to kill. So this is a fake monster, as you can see from the minimap. It looks big, but it's actually not big. You can also get knowledge from these guys, so you don't need to go and play Amity games no more. You can actually just kill them, and you're just gonna get eventually the knowledge. What do we get? Nice. Sea monster ooze. Usually you get around 20. Also, I'm blanking out. The item collection scrolls, I work on these, so you will have like a little bit more, 50% more. Anchor. So yeah, how many times can we trade it? 2 times, but we only have 1. But let's say if I was smarter, I think I left it in epheria. Yeah, I have another one from the last night that I traded these. So I can technically go to epheria, get another one and trade again. So you know what, let's do that. We have plenty of time. Because you just basically stock up for the future, and you won't need to be doing these trades. Or sometimes you have extra parts. So I'll give you an example in a second. So when you press, sometimes you have the, let's say for the cobalt, there we go. So you can't trade in here. I don't think you're going to be able to trade for a pirate flag or for a mast. But let's say this one, and you want the cobalt ingot. For personally, I really need this, but I don't have this. But eventually I will run into a trade where I have like an extra material, just like I had like now extra raft toys. That's why I'm gonna run into it. So you just always want to have extra stuff in your, just basically from trading. Oh, you can also sell these, by the way. The level 5 items are 5 mil each, so you can just, you know, if you don't want to keep them in your storage, you can just sell them. Morph. buy supplies. Boom, there we go. Supplies are filled. Manage sailors. He's good. Load cargo. So let's get this in here. And we are good. The weight is good. Everything is other. You can do the daily, but this is the shop that I was talking about. The old plating. Boom, boom, boom. You can also buy the 100 one for frigate, for sailboat, for Curvel, and basically the licenses. It's pretty expensive, but you know. If you want that, you know what I'm saying, dude? If you really want it. Oh, also, a pretty cool update. Whenever your boat is now stuck, let's say that I'm stuck in that port or something. There was a really nice update where you can... I've actually been stuck many times. So let's say your boat is stuck into port. So you can now press on the same summon ship icon. And the boat will come to you. Wait, did it come to me? There we go. It will teleport a little bit closer, but yeah, this is a very nice change. Very, very nice change. Just because it's been multiple times when the ship has just been stuck and I couldn't do anything about it. And there you go. Explore the island. We didn't find anything. Okay, so now we go here. But yeah, this is pretty much the bartering system. You go from one island to another, exchanging one resources to a higher resources, or keeping a little bit extra. So let's say now I will know from my experience that I will need to keep the pirate flag because I need Cobalt one to upgrade my current ship into even better one. So I will keep that. And yeah, I also have this one in my Velia storage. So I don't even have to do this bartering holy majiggy that I'm doing right now, the opulent one. I will continue on doing just because, well, I started already. Might as well finish it. But yeah, as you can see, I have like a bunch of level 5 materials in the storage. So what I'm thinking is I'm gonna transfer all of these to Olvia because I do not use Olvia storage at all. And this could be my just basically bartering item storage. But yeah, I think I told you everything. I'm gonna go ahead and start the editing process. And if I did miss something, I will probably include it. Of course, I forgot to basically give you the most important information. So dailies. Dailies are gonna be really important because you're gonna have a lot of information or a lot of items that you need to trade for. So let's say I got these 25 that I need to craft for. I actually needed a lot of these, and I got the daily from these guys. And all you wanted to do is just go to Ayavakula, the island that we already have, that one. You go to one of these, and one of these guys will have the quest. You also need these two. I can't remember which ones. Just... I will be blatant as possible. Just do all the dailies. They're gonna take you a while, but you need to do these. Believe me, just start. It's so many dailies, but you like. Let's say this one. You need this one. This one. I think you need this one to craft something good. This one. Yeah, you need this one to craft the boat, or improve the boat. So you need this too. There's so many dailies that you're gonna be you're doing dailies the whole day, and the items also you will need to go to. This is the island that you trade the coins in. There's so many dailies. You're gonna be doing this every day for so many days. It's just so many dailies. It's daily upon daily upon daily upon daily. Okay. Vakula. Then you go to. I think this guy has a daily. Or this guy had a daily. It's just dailies upon dailies, dude. And yeah, if I did not include anything, go ahead and ask me down below. I will try to answer as much as possible. But yeah, don't know every answer. Hopefully I answered at least some major ones. Okay? Okay. Have a nice day and go get that bottle of rum.